I was muted. Sorry.
It's okay. Good morning, everybody. This is Motivation Mornings with Marnie and Melissa. My name is Melissa Houston. I'm a health insurance specialist based in Victoria, BC. And let's see, what do I do? I enjoy swimming.
Oh, I just keep learning more about you every week. Love it. Good morning, everybody. My name is Marnie Dangerfield. Enjoying these beautiful birds in the tree. I'm a wellness coach and advocate also here in Victoria, BC. And I am really loving the Christmas lights that are going up everywhere.
As am I.
Just love all the lights.
Well, today we are not viewing a YouTube video. This is actually a live webcam of Decorah, Decorah, Iowa in the US. And this is an eagle's nest webcam. So we can see them in the distance. If we're lucky, they were in their actual nest earlier. So who knows? This is live. It's so fascinating. And we're recording this on November 27th at about 7:30 in the morning. So yeah, enjoy. We'll see what happens.
See the flow of nature. Woohoo! So I'll just go over a little bit of the flow of the call and we'll get started. So we always like to begin with our value statement, who we are and why we do this. Melissa will start with an inspiration and I'll follow suit. And then this is my favorite time of the month. We get a financial wellness tip from Melissa, who will then share contact. Oh, look at the birds. Sorry, I'm easily distracted. Melissa will share the contact information and another super highlight, finish off with a motivational quote.
All right. So for our value statement, today we gather
in the spirit of possibility,
in support of community,
to encourage holistic well-being,
to empower our authentic selves,
to share appreciation,
to express compassion,
and to enjoy this gift of life.
Yeah.
I
always feel like hurraying at the end of that.
I know. Yes. We're here. Let's enjoy it.
That's right.
These beautiful birds. Oh.
Yeah, I'm glad they're here today. But it's still a nice snowy landscape, even if they weren't.
Yes.
So my inspiration. With this time of year, there's a lot of commercialism, lots of commercials, lots to talk about Black Friday and all that. But I find that at the same time, there's a counter wave of people really putting more thought and energy into philanthropy and things that they can do for others and their community, like the true meaning of the holidays and the spirit of giving. So I love hearing about all the clothing drives that happen. They want to make sure people who, may not have homes or have low income have good winter clothing. They're doing toy drives for kids, for low-income families. There's dinners, like turkey holiday dinners that certain organizations put on. And and food drives, like making sure the food bank is filled up this time of year so no one's going hungry. I just love all of that side of it. And I'm so glad that as much as the commercialism of Christmas is out there, that there's lots of people who are out there vocalizing what's going on and putting their energy into that. So I find that really inspiring and motivating. And I try to contribute something each year. I haven't found what that will be this year yet. So I'm on the hunt for something that resonates with me. One thing that is different this year I wanted to share. I heard about a thing for this coming Friday, which is Black Friday, but they're calling it Blue Friday. And several businesses here in Victoria, they're donating 100% of the profits they make that day to the Surfrider Foundation. And that foundation does a lot of good environmental stuff, especially involving the oceans and beaches and things like that. So let's see, the list so far that I've seen are Goldilocks, Salt, LL Supply, Zero Waste Emporium, West Coast Refill, and Surf Soak. They're having sales 10 to 40% off, but like I said, they're going to also donate all the profits that day for the foundation. So I think that's great. And yes, I'm excited to find some wonderful ways to give back to the community and you know, spread the love.
Mm. Oh, yes. Oh, that's wonderful. That's such a great idea for those, the giving back on Friday, what Black Friday. But actually, like the profits are going to a good cause. That's amazing.
Yeah.
And we get to support local stores, which is a win-win.
Yeah, totally win-win.
But yeah, I'm excited to hear what you come up with of where you want to give this year.
I'll update everyone if you
want. Oh, and yeah, that's wonderful. Thank you. I almost interrupted you because I was so excited. One of the eagles started to fly. I had to catch myself, Marnie. Don't interrupt just because an eagle's flying.
Sorry, maybe the eagles are too active.
I'm just so easily distracted, I think. Sorry.
It's all good.
Really enjoying what you've chosen this morning, as always. Well, thank you for
inspiring you today, Marnie.
So what's inspiring me is I have I subscribe to different emails, and some of them are daily, and I've tried to declutter quite a few because I was getting too many, but there's a few that are non-negotiable. I just love getting them. And one is from a network for grateful living. And I often post some of their social media posts because I love what the quotes they share, but they'll do a newsletter every now and then. And this morning, they shared a message because it's American Thanksgiving tomorrow, I believe. And so they shared the special message, and I just loved it, and it inspired me, and I thought I'd share it with you here. And so my inspiration are these, excuse me, my goodness.
Needs water.
Goodness gracious, my apologies. This happened last week too.
Oh, that's okay. It's early in the morning. We got to do vocal exercises.
I know, my lemon water, it's not working. Anyway, so sorry about that. So this is from a network for grateful living, and they sent this in the spirit of the season with this heartfelt wish. I'm showing this. It says, may you discover abundant cause to be grateful in each moment of your life. May you be moved by great fullness of heart to know and share your good fortune. May your many gifts be graciously offered and received as love, with love. May the earth and all life flourish in the nourishment of your appreciation. That's my inspiration today.
That is so lovely.
May you. So, yeah.
Was that a specific quote from a person, or just whoever wrote
yeah, whoever wrote it was from the network for grateful living, and there's four names at the bottom of it, but yeah,
that's lovely. It's like gratitude for gratitude.
Yes, and I love, of course, how it rounds out at the end with the earth and all life, and taking that all in.
Yeah.
Nourished by our appreciation.
So lovely.
Oh. So, okay, I've got my pen and paper handy.
I feel like a teacher.
Sorry. No pressure.
All right. So For today's financial wellness tip, I am going to talk about the My Service Canada account. Raise your hand if you heard this before. Wait, you can't. Have you heard of this, Marnie, the My Service Canada account?
I have not.
Okay, so what this is, it's a website, and there's sort of two primary sections of it. It has information regarding a person's employment insurance and a person's Canada pension plan and old age security too, once you get up to the age where you can have that. So I find a lot of people have not been able to, or not been able, but haven't even realized that they should set up this account. And I recommend that everyone do that, because when you log into it, what's most helpful for people, I think, is that you can view your CPP contributions and get an estimate for what your monthly benefits will be when you retire. So depending on your plans for retirement and savings and all of that your CPP could be a very crucial part of your retirement funding. And it does vary from person to person because it's based on income. There's actually quite a few factors it takes into consideration, but a good portion of that is that it's based on your income throughout your working years. So it's not a static amount. It does change over time. And so the closer you get to retirement, obviously, the more important it is to keep an eye on this. But I do think it's valuable for anyone at any point to be able to go in and get an estimate for what that's looking like for them in the future. And certainly if you do any financial planning with a planner, that is a really important thing to provide to them too, so that they can input that information into their software to help you get a better idea of how things are looking for your retirement planning. So to get set up for the account, what I'm going to do after we post the recording of this, I'll actually comment on the Facebook post with the link people can go to start the process, because it is a bit of a process. You need to request a PAC. What does that stand for? It's a personal access code. So you have to request a personal access code, and then once you get that, then you can register for the actual website. Now, to request that, there's 3 ways you can do it. You can do it online. So that's the link that I'll post, is where you can submit the request for the personal access code. And then what happens is they actually mail you that code once you request it. So it can take a couple weeks to arrive. Or you can go to a Service Canada office to request one. You would get it immediately then. So if you're in a rush, you can do that. Or you can call Service Canada on the phone, but they are generally Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 4:30 local time. So if you work during the week, that might not be very convenient. I did it online myself when I did it. And you need to provide them actually with quite a bit of information. So to obtain the code, you have to provide your social insurance number, your name, date of birth, your parents' family name at birth, your postal code, and if you are applying in person, you also need to provide proof of identity, like your birth certificate, passport, driver's license. Yes. So that is sort of the process. And then once you actually have that code, like I said, you can actually register for the My Service Canada account. Oh, and the other really helpful thing I find is once you have access to that, it has an internal route so that you can get to your CRA website too without an additional login. So that's how I get to my CRA site is I log into Service Canada, and then it takes me to the CRA site, and that's where you can see like your notice of assessments, and if there's any electronic communication with CRA about anything tax-wise, that's a great way to see it too. So that is my recommendation for today.
Oh, that is wonderful. Thank you. I had no idea.
I don't think anyone talks about it that much.
Yeah, no, I don't think I've ever heard of it. So looking forward to your post and the link. Thank you so much.
Yeah, no problem. I hope it's helpful.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So our contact information, if anyone wanted to contact us, provide us with feedback, questions, anything like that. Our email is motivation.mornings@gmail.com. And the Facebook page, you can find us at MM with MM. We have the Instagram account, motivation_mornings_with_MM. And then our YouTube channel, where these recordings are posted. Feel free to subscribe if you aren't able to join us live on a regular basis and want to get notifications about when we post our recordings. Otherwise, also please like our Facebook page and keep tabs of us there.
Yeah. Wonderful. Sorry. Yes. Yeah. Always forget about subscribing to YouTube. That's a great option.
Yeah, we got a few subscribers.
That's exciting. Thank you, subscribers.
Yeah, thank you everyone who is watching the recording of this webcast. We appreciate you taking the time, and yeah, hope everyone has found some value in it today.
Yes, thank you very much. Whether you're a subscriber or not, appreciate you listening in.
Indeed. All right, well, we'll end off today with our motivational quote. Ta-da. It doesn't actually say his name, but I think everyone probably recognizes who that is.
Einstein.
Quote is, everybody is a genius, but if you judge a fish by its ability to climb a tree, it will live its whole life believing that it is stupid. So I find that a nice thing to keep in mind if we're not feeling so great about ourselves at any given moment. Maybe we're trying to climb a tree as a fish.
Exactly. Yes. Oh, I love this. Thank you, Melissa.
My pleasure. I hope everyone has a most wonderful Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll be back here again next Wednesday.
Looking forward to it.
December 4th, I believe.
Oh my goodness, December. Woo!
Oh.
Well, thank you, Melissa, and thank you all for listening in. Hope you have a great day.
Yes, thanks everybody. Take care. See you next time.